big circles. Be sure we're going both directions here. I was hiking this morning in Garden of the Gods in the Springs. I was down there all weekend and I was enjoying my morning, and then I was walking and a snake slithered out in front of me and I was like, awesome. That ruined my whole day. I hate snakes. And then so I backed up and I had to wait for this guy to pass. We'll do swings in front of us. So I let him go through, and then I was like, you have to get back to your car. So I sprinted past his area, but the path curled back, and I was like, well, great, I have to beat him through that part of the sidewalk before he gets through. And oh my gosh, I felt like my heart rate was up for like an hour afterwards. Move into our legs. Oh man, I gave myself the heebie-jeebies thinking of it now. And we'll switch legs. And now we'll go front and back. And switch legs. Good. Now we'll go feet shoulder width apart. We're going to do our hip hinges here, so we're focusing on the back of our legs, our low back, getting that nice and warm. So weight in our heels. We hinge forward at our hips. We'll have a slight bend in our knee, staying long between the crown of your head and your tailbone. Just hinge until you feel a nice pull. Sit at the bottom for a second, and then we'll come up. Focus on lengthening those hamstrings as we hinge down. But then as we stand back up, I want you to think about contracting those hamstrings, activating your glutes to really get those legs nice and warm for us. Good, we'll do 2 more. And from here, you may want to widen your feet just a touch. It won't be much, but we're going to do our squats. So same deal, weight stays in your heels. We sit our butt back, chest stays nice and big. Try and get those thighs parallel to the ground. You may not these first couple, but we're going to increase our range of motion as we go through. Same thing, fire those glutes at the top here. Think about holding resistance in your inner thighs so your knees don't track in the middle of your body, but they're actually going to go a little bit out here. Good, we've got 2 more. Excellent. You guys can take another minute to stretch anything you may need. I'm going to explain these exercises quick, and then we'll hop into that first round of 30. So that round will be quick, and you just work on getting comfortable with the exercise. First one, skaters to burpees. This one is pretty self-explanatory. So what we're going to do is do skaters, 1 hop each way. So back, forth. Over here, we hit our burpees. So we jump up, hands on the ground, step or jump your feet back, step or jump your feet back in, hop up, skater, burpee. So we do that. Then we're going to grab our weights. We've got squat thrusters. So weights are racked on our shoulders, and we just do the squat exactly how we did it. So feet shoulder width apart. We go down as we stand. We push those weights up into the ceiling and then lower, nice and in control. So we'll be there. From there, we're going to do a high pull lateral lunge. So you'll take a nice big step out, lunge to the side, weight stays in your heel. As you stand up, we're doing a high pull. So your palms will face your body. We're pulling with our traps. So you'll do a high pull as you stand, and then lunge the other way. Pull. Pull. If you want, you can step to the center each time. I know just sliding like that can be a little bit awkward. Then we're gonna do renegade rows to frogger hops. So you can take this variation on your knees or up in a high plank, but all we're gonna do is be in a plank, row, row, and then we're just gonna hop our feet up. Well, not necessarily stand all the way. We'll just do a small hinge so that you are facing forward. Then hands go back on. You can step or hop your feet out wherever you're comfortable. Row, row. Hop, hands just basically come off your weight and back. So we'll be there. Then we're gonna do 4 high knees, 4 squat jacks. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then jump out, in, out, in for 4. Rotating there. Then this last group, a little core emphasis. We're gonna do a side plank with dips. So we're gonna do a low side plank. So we're gonna have our elbow right under our shoulder, push ourselves up. So you can take a couple variations here. Feet stacked, feet staggered, or knee bent. You're gonna still feel an effect. We're working our obliques, but then we're just gonna lower and lift our hip. So we'll do that on the right side. Then we'll do shoulder taps to ankle taps. I know we've done this one before. Again, kind of compounding a movement. So we'll go into our high plank. We're gonna do shoulder taps, keeping ourselves nice and level and steady. Then we'll push up into down dog and tap our opposite ankle. Then before we go into shoulder taps, we're gonna lower ourselves into that good high plank position again. Then we'll hit those side dips on the left side, and that's gonna be the only exercises we do today. So we should get familiar with them and should really start to feel the burn in them, especially in that 60-second round and that last 45-second round, okay? So I'm gonna set the timer for this first round. It's gonna feel quick as we go through, but don't worry, you'll get the exercises of these in. So we're starting with skaters to burpees. Make sure you've got room, and we are off. Just 30 seconds here, 1 hop each way, and then a burpee. You can, of course, do a push-up if you want. I'm not gonna tell you no, but you don't have to. 10 more seconds here. Good, grab your weights. We have squat thrusters. Nice, good squat. Weight stays in your heels. We're not in a rush here. We're gonna be spending a lot of time doing each movement. So we're just gonna focus on the movement. We don't have to get tons and tons of reps. Good. High pull to lateral lunge. Those weights will come down, palms will face you. Lunge out, high pull, and back to the other side. So I'm coming back to the center. I don't think I did that when I demonstrated it. After this, we're going into the renegade row frog hop. So we'll meet there now. Weights under your shoulders. We row, row, and you can just step your feet in if you need, but you don't come to a full stand here. Good. Now we stand all the way up. Watch your weights under you. 4 high knees, 4 squat jumps. Excellent work. Excellent. Meet me in a side plank here. Whatever variation you need. Lift that oblique. And then we're just doing a dip here. Hang on to it, we got this. Good. We move into a high plank. Shoulder taps to ankle taps here. Nice, slow, and in control. After this, we just have the side plank on the opposite side. And we go there now. Be sure you switch directions. And we're doing dips again. Shoulders stay stacked on top of each other here. You're not rolling forward. Good, relax. Okay, gang. So, fortunately, that was the easiest round. But hopefully you have a good understanding of the movement. You can get a quick drink of water. And then we're doing the same exact thing, but for 45 seconds. So we're gonna start to feel that burn a little bit more, especially towards the end of it. All right, we're starting here in 10 seconds. We start with those skaters to burpees. And we go in 3, 2, 1. If you want, you can do 4 skaters, 1 burpee. If you're feeling crazy, you can do 2 skaters, 2 burpees. When there's compound movements like this, you can kind of add variety how you want. That's a good way to mix it up. Ten more seconds here. Good, grab your weights. Squat thrusters. Weights in your heels. Nice and powerful as we shoot those weights up. Keep it up. 15 more seconds. Stay consistent in your tempo here. Good. High pull to lateral lunge. Palms face out. Nice big step out. We do a high pull as we return to center. Feel that lateral glute on the foot that steps out, engage, and you come back to center. Ten more seconds here. Keep breathing. Good. Meet me in a high plank here. Renegade row to froggers. Again, take this variation where you need. You can do the rows on your knees. If the hop is too much, you can eliminate it completely. You can do 4 rows, 1 hop. Good. High knees to squat jacks. Let's do it. Switching, 4 of each. Nice and in control. Keep working. This one's gonna get our heart rate up a little bit. Five more seconds, and we're in the side plank. Meet me there. We're up, core is engaged. Elbows right under your shoulder. Again, you can take this variation where you need it. Feet stacked, staggered, or your knee bent. 15 more seconds. Good, high plank, shoulder taps to ankle taps. Make sure in this, your hands stay under those shoulders. We'll definitely want to walk them out a little bit, especially when we set them down after shoulder taps. Keep working. Good. Side plank on the other side here. Hold yourself up, get that good position. And then you can incorporate the dip. Dip and lift. We have 30 more seconds. Work through it here. We got it. And relax. Excellent work. Woo! Yeah, feeling that. I'm already sweating a ton. Grab some water. Take a couple deep breaths. Then we're hitting that 60 seconds. So we'll be in here for 8 minutes. 8 minutes of work. Hardly, really no recovery in it. So we're gonna take a little extra time here to get our bodies ready to go into this. I have to fix my hair. My sweaty pieces are sticking to my face. We're gonna start here in 10 seconds, okay? So we start with those skaters to burpees. All right, we go. In 3, 2, 1, start. We're in each exercise here for a minute. Nice and steady. Control your tempo. I'm doing a push-up here, but take whatever variation you need. We have 20 seconds. Last 10, and we're grabbing our weight for squat thrusters. Good, grab those weights. I'm gonna tie my shoe, but they go on your shoulder. We squat down, push them up. Core's engaged. Keep working. If you need, you can just do the thrust part every other one here. Fifteen more seconds. Good. Weights down in front. Lateral lunge to high pull. Weight stays in your heels. Feel that pull from your traps. So, that upper area between your shoulders and neck. Toes stay pointing forward when you step out. Keep working here. Ten more seconds. Good. Meet me in a high plank. We have our renegade row to frogger hops. Elbows stay in tight to your ribs as we row. We don't stand fully. You should feel those legs burn. Step or jump those feet back. After this, we have high knees to squat jacks. Meet me there now. 4 of each. Just keep yourself moving. Whatever pace that may be. We're over halfway through. Just 20 more seconds here. We got it. It's burning. Push through it. Good, meet me. Side plank. So for this, feel free to just hold this side plank for a little, if you need to do that to maintain your form. It's gonna be difficult to do these dips the whole time. We're halfway through. I'm gonna hold 15 here. Woo, yeah. Good. And I'm dipping again for these last 15. Good. High plank, shoulder tap to ankle tap here. Let's do it. We're working those shoulders here. Make sure we get ourselves into a nice low plank. We're halfway there. Stay in this. We're almost through this toughest round. Stay in it. 8 seconds. And we're in that side plank on the other side. We go now. Last minute here. Take whatever variation you need with your feet, with dips, or with just holding. All that matters is you doing it here. Good, that's halfway. I'm holding for 15. Oh yeah. Shaking like a leaf, but I'm gonna dip these last 15. Work through this. 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Holy cow. Whew. Get some water. Take some nice deep breaths. We're gonna take a couple minutes here to recover before we hit this last round, but you guys should feel burnt out right now. I know I do. You probably can't see me from this far away, but something like a maniac. But that's a good thing, right? We'll take another about 50 seconds here. We really want to get our body prepped and ready for this last round. I want us to focus on staying consistent in tempo with good form. Our form is going to want to break down here. We're in the 4th round of doing these exercises, so I know you know them, but man, those muscles are tired of working in there, but we've got it. This round is going to feel quicker. It's 45 seconds again. Last round, whew, was 15 seconds. I felt the difference. We're going in about 10 here, so get yourself prepped. All right, skaters to burpees. We go in 3, 2, and 1. It's our last time doing these. Make them count. Maybe if you haven't done the push-up, you incorporate that in now. Find some way to change your intensity. Maybe it's just connecting your mind to your movements right now. Maybe it's staying lower to the ground on those skaters. Five more seconds here. Good. Grab those weights. Squat thrusters. Nice and in control. Whew. 10 seconds. Good. Weights down at your thighs. Lateral lunge with a high pull. Push through that fatigue right now, mentally and physically. Fifteen more seconds here. Good. Maybe in a high plank. We're doing rows to the frogger hops. Stay consistent, you guys. Keep working. 10 seconds here. Butt stays down in those planks. Good, leave your weights. We're up. High knee squat jump. Thirty more seconds. Stay with it, you guys. Good. Side plank. Wherever you need to take this, work through it. That's already 15 seconds down. Good, meet me in that high plank. Shoulder taps to ankle taps. Again, take whatever variation you need. If that's doing more shoulder taps than ankle taps, do that. Just stay in it. Ten more seconds here, and we're in that final side plank. Good, meet me there. Hips up. Finish this thing off. You got it. Stay with it. 20 more seconds. Last 10. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo! Excellent work. Unfortunately, maybe fortunately, we have a little bit of a finisher here, but it's not a ladder. So, get a drink of water, and then I'll show it to you, and we're just gonna do 12 of them. We can definitely do that. It's gonna be a combination of things we've done. So, we will start with the rows. So, We row each side. Boom. Boom. Hands stay on our weight. We frog or hop up. Then we're gonna curl our weight to our shoulder. Squat thrust. Down, down, back out. So we're combining those rows to hops to a squat thrust to make it a super compound movement. So this is all we have left, 12 of these. We're gonna do them together. I'm gonna take it nice and slow. I want you guys to try and stay in my tempo. We have got this. This is it. And then we're done and we can stretch it out, okay? So, we're going here. In 3, 2, 1. We row, row, hop, curl, thrust, squat, down, hop or jump those feet back. That's 1. Row, row, hop, curl, thrust, squat, down, hop or jump your feet back. That's 2. You can take this at whatever speed you need. We're back at the ground for 3. Row, row, hop, curl, thrust, squat, down, back, 4. Row, row, hop, curl, thrust, squat, 5. Row, row, hop, curl, thrust, squat, down, halfway, that's 6. Thrust, down, back, that's 7. Row, row, hop, curl, thrust, squat, that's 8. Row, curl, thrust, squat, down, back, that's 9. Row, row, hop, curl, thrust, squat, back. I lost count. We'll say that's 9. Row, row, hop, curl, thrust, squat, down, 10. 2 more. Curl, thrust, squat, down, 11. Last one. Hop, curl, thrust, squat, down. Woo! That is it, you guys. Excellent work. Grab some water if you need it. We're gonna stretch here in just a minute. We're gonna start today actually on all fours. So when you're ready, meet me there. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're doing cat-cow. So we tuck your chin, pull your shoulder blades apart, arch your back for cat. Then we lift our forehead, sink your stomach for cow. And we go opposite again for cat. Feel more of a stretch between those vertebrae here. Sink into cow. One more time, up into cat. Best stretch here yet. And we go down into cow. Excellent. Connect your big toes. Spread your knees wide. Sit back and reach your hands out for child's pose here. Let your forehead rest on the mat. Feel your arms stretched but relaxed. You should feel a nice pull up from your lat through your armpits. Here's a good place to focus on your breath. Nice big inhales in through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth. We're gonna walk our hands to the right. as far as comfortable. You should feel a nice stretch in that left side body, even more so than you do down the center. Good, and we'll go the other way. Good, now we'll go back to center. And here, we're gonna thread the needle. So I want you to take your right arm and palm up, put it under your left arm. And what that's gonna do is twist you up on your right shoulder. You should be looking up at the ceiling, and you may be getting nice spinal rotation here. You can kind of push against your left hand to get a little bit extra twirl or spin if you need it. And nice and slowly, we'll unwind out of that and go the other way too. Good. From here, we're going to return to center. But what we're going to do is kind of cobra ourselves forward. So we're going to put our thighs on the ground, palms on the ground, and then we're going to push our chest up. Feel that nice kind of reverse curve. In our back, a nice stretch through your chest. Good. Then we can push ourselves back into tabletop, and then back turned on to our rears. From here, we're gonna go into butterfly. Soles of our feet meet. You can use your elbows to push down opposite directions. Feel those hips open up for you. Excellent. Both legs go straight out. Nice big inhale. As you exhale, reach for those toes. Feel those hamstrings stretching for you. Good. Now we're gonna roll up, feeling that back stretch. Once our shoulders are stacked over our hips, we're just gonna open up our legs wide. And what we're gonna do is reach for like our right hand towards our right foot, but I want you to keep your shoulders pulled back. And so you won't necessarily reach for your toes, but you're gonna just reach over with your left hand over your right shoulder. So what this is really gonna do is stretch that, like it's got a little muscle in our low back, the shape of a rectangle. We're trying to stretch that. You're gonna feel the pull under your arm as well, up through that lat again. But think about that low back stretching here. So we're keeping our shoulders pulled back, kind of looking like a ballerina. Good, and we'll switch directions. Good. Now we'll stack in the center again, and we're just gonna reach straight down. Give those hamstrings a little extra pull, a little extra love. Good, we'll sit up nice and tall. Zip our legs up, and we're going on to our back. We'll start with the figure four, cross one ankle over your knee. If this feels like a good enough stretch for you, by all means, stay here. If you need a little bit more, you can weave those hands under that thigh and pull that knee in. Excellent work. We're gonna switch sides. Good. Now I want you to pull both knees in towards your chest. If you want, you can kind of tuck your chin, put yourself up in an egg position, and roll around a little here. See if one place gives you a little extra pull you need in that back. Now we'll drop those feet to the ground. Let your knees, so feet will stay together, but let your knees fall in opposite direction. Again, trying to open those hips up for you. Feel like you've got weights dangling kind of from your knees, so they feel really heavy, like they're being pulled towards the earth. Good. Now we zip those legs up again, so knees will stay connected, ankles will stay connected. We'll pull our knees up, stacked over our hips, ankles in line with those knees. Tee your arm out, and we're gonna just end with nice spinal rotation. Try and keep those shoulders on the ground. Take it nice and slow. I'm getting some cracks out of my back. We're gonna go 3 to 4 times each direction. No rush to finish that up. Give your body what it needs. And like always, if you feel you need a little bit of an extra stretch, by all means, take it. But otherwise, thank you guys for joining me on this Monday, and we'll see you on Thursday.